Welcome to Daytona Beach, Florida, home to Hangster's Hot Rods, Muscle Car, and Collector Car Showroom. We are not a consignment dealership. We own all of our vehicles. If you are watching this video on YouTube, please be sure to check out our website. That website is hangsters.com. This is where you can find all of our most current inventory. We leave our YouTube videos up at all times for our subscribers to watch. What kind of vehicles and quantity of vehicles go through our showroom. However, when a vehicle is funded in full, it comes down off of our website, letting you know that it's no longer available. We leave our YouTube videos up at all times between both of our locations, whether they were shot 2 days ago, 2 years ago, or 5 years ago. The muscle car industry, the hobby, the collector car hobby is extremely strong right now, and one of the strongest vehicles, if not the strongest vehicle out there, is the 1970 Chevelle. And that's what we are going to present to you today. This one is of fantastic quality. You won't find them like this very often. And this one, I assure you, will not last long at all. You're looking at a 427 ProStar motor, dart block. The designation on the air cleaner of 550 horsepower is accurate. That's how you will get the factory spec sheet with this vehicle. Obviously, since it's a ProStar motor and a dart block, it is not the numbers matching motor for the car. Power steering, power brakes. Very high quality car we're looking at here. You can see on either side of the motor you have dual headers, and look at this. See the red and blue? That's AC. It is an air car. The paint color is fantastic. You're looking at a turquoise mist paint. Black stripes, of course, that go down the center of the hood. Black vinyl top, and then on the deck lid you will see black stripes on the deck lid as well. SS designation on the front grille in the center. Chrome on the bumper is fantastic. You can see down low there in the center of the bumper is your hood release. 5-star Kragers on the vehicle. BFG radials all the way around. Super Sport designation on the front driver's side fender, along with the 427 that represents the motor that is in the vehicle. Cowl induction hood, of course. Paint on the car is really nice. I would say, personally, I would say 9 out of 10. But, paint's always hard. Everybody's got their different opinions on paint. But throughout this presentation, we'll nitpick anything we possibly can on the paint. Door fitment. There you have the driver's side front door to the front fender, and of course the rear door to the rear quarter, and both body lines are good on the car. And it's nice and flush down here at the rocker in the corner of the rear quarter. Opening up the door to the Chevelle, our 70 Chevelle here. Bucket seats, center console, staple shifter. You can see obviously it's an automatic car. Steering wheel's in fantastic condition. Same thing with the dash pad and all your gauges, bezels there around the steering wheel. We'll show you that, of course, closer up when we are on the test drive. Dome light functions when you open the door. Headliner in the vehicle is newer. You do have a little what looks to be the start of a tear here in the seat. It's just a little like dot there. It's not torn through yet, but you can see something rubbed against there. The rest of the interior looks to be in good shape. You have seat belts in the rear, OEM seat belts. You can see the rear carpeting. Take the floor mats out, it looks nice and new. Same thing with the front carpeting. Somebody has put some Chevelle floor mats in here. Peel it up, and it's nice underneath there. Not all torn up or ripped up or faded or discolored. Door panel, you can see the vinyl on the armrest is good. Vinyl on the door panel itself is good. Top of the door, not all cracked up or discolored. There are 2 little brush touches right here. One right there, one right there. Obviously driver's side gets the most use entering and exiting the car. They got chipped somewhere along the way, and that's where it's at. Only a paint imperfection I've saw thus far. Vinyl top, no bubbles, no tears, nothing underneath it. Looks good, nice and uniform throughout the entire top and down the sides. Check out the rear quarter. Large rear quarter, paint on the top of the quarter, center and bottom of the quarter, all in excellent condition. As I mentioned earlier, your black stripes start on the hood and continue onto the deck lid. Chrome on the rear bumper is absolutely fantastic. Set of dual pipes there coming out underneath with underneath the rear bumper there, of course, with the chrome tips. Rear window glass, nice and clear. It's not all scratched up. Look at that. Full-size spare and a jack. And somebody has put, I don't know if this is something that can be ordered. I don't see this often. It's like a piece of carpeting in the trunk that, you know, it's like insulated or something, I guess. But, you know, the trunk is nice and solid. It's not all, you know, I don't know if somebody put this in here for sound purposes or what have you, but nice and solid trunk pan. No rust, rod holes, anything like that. Passenger side body lines, check them out. There's no waves in the rear quarters, there's no waves in the passenger side door. The passenger side door fits good to the front fender and to the rear quarter. Again, you can see your drop down here on the passenger side from the top of the roof, you know, down on your pillar here that goes to the rear quarter. Nice as well. Chrome on the door handle here. Newer handles on the car. Take a look in the passenger side. Same quality as the driver's side. Of course, the armrest on the door panel itself, floor mats, seats, everything's in excellent condition in this car. Both doors open and close with these. You do have a, right there, somebody has brush touched a little spot right there, so you got that right there. Again, I think personally the paint on this car is a 9 out of 10, maybe 8.5, because it has two little dings on the driver's side, one little ding there on the door I just showed you. But overall, you know, there's no blistering, there's no fish eyes, there's no spider webbing, there's no cracking, there's no fade, there's no areas where the clears come off. Fantastic car. So I do not know when this car was painted last. I haven't broken down the cowl tag to find out if this was the original color of the car, or, you know, it's probably not. My guess would be it's probably not, but we will have a picture of the cowl tag on the website, so you can check that out for yourself if you choose. But I don't know what color it started as, but I can tell you what, it's a fantastic color now, very popular. This is a Florida car. I don't know if it's spent its whole life in Florida, but this is a fantastic color down here in Florida, a very popular color. We've had many cars through here, this, if not this exact color, very similar in color, and we do very well with it in our Florida showroom. Power steering, power brakes, air, 550 horsepower, 427. So a car that probably won't be around but a few days. Not going to be very negotiable on the price of this one. So without further ado, let's take it outside, put it on the rack, throw it in the air, and check out what the undercarriage looks like. Underneath our fantastic 1970 Chevelle. All the time we get asked, do you have any documentation? Do you know when the car was painted? Do you know how many miles it has on it since the rebuild, and so on and so forth? I can tell you this motor was installed in August of 2013. So we do have that documentation for you. I don't have a mileage on the bill as to when it was installed. The motor was over $8,000 back in 2013, just the motor, not, you know, the labor, any of the fluids, putting it in, you know, anything like that, just the motor itself. So you're dealing with a nice high-end car here. So when you do the mileage, you know, you're thinking, okay, 7-8 years ago, this car was probably driven 500-600 miles a year. I mean, you could do the math. But I can tell you that the car runs strong and looks fantastic. Disc brakes in the front. You can see that the blue letters on the back, the tires are like new. Plenty of tread, you know, down until you get down to the wear bars, and, you know, no dry rot or anything like that. I don't know how much you can see of the oil pan between the headers. I'm sorry, you know, between the headers and the cross member here, but I can tell you I don't see any oil whatsoever. As I mentioned, headers, so you got dual headers there. Tranny, pan, nice and dry. So where you normally have your tranny leak issues are a pan, of course, speedo cable, dry, and then let's see what the tail shaft seal, if you can see that between the cross member, that's nice and dry as well. So those are your three problems you usually have with tranny leaks on these older cars, and all dry here. Your headers go into an exhaust here, Flowmaster. It's going to Y out and then go back to your dual mufflers. Floor pans in the car look fantastic. Frame rails look good on either side, you can see that. Continuing back, you got drums in the rear. See, we got a 12 bolt high performance rear end. Gas tank looks good, looks newer. It's probably done the same time as the motor, I would assume. Who knows? I don't know for it to be 100% sure, but gas tank looks to be in good shape. I mentioned earlier in the showroom that there was dual chrome tips coming out underneath the rear valance, the lower bumper there. Frame rails, check out the frame rails low, or going to the rear bumper here. You see that as well. Those are in good shape. I buy and sell a lot of cars a year, and we get, I don't know, 10 to 12, probably, maybe one per month, 1.5 per month through our showroom that just stick in your head, wow, that was a freaking nice car. And this is one of those units. I mentioned several times in this video, this car will not last long, and it won't. It's a hot year. It's a great color. It's a great motor. It's an AC car. We always get asked on the Camaros and the Chevelles, does it have AC or can you add AC? Well, this one does. It's already turnkey, ready to go. You don't have to wait for me 3 weeks to install AC. But don't just take my word for it. This car's going to be good money. I know that we all work hard for our money, right? And this car's going to be a lot of money. So why don't you come look at it yourself? Don't just take my word for it. We try to take 100 photos for you guys. We try to do these video presentations. We show you underneath the car. We test drive the car, show you what is and what isn't working, and how the car performs, runs out. However, nobody's a better judge on how to spend your hard-earned dollar than you are. Your expectation of what a 30, 40, 50-year-old car should be may not be the same as mine. So I encourage you guys to come in person and check out what you're buying before you make the purchase. With that being said, I get a lot of emails, I get a lot of text messages, I get a lot of phone calls telling us what a great job we do and how they're really pleased. And I have many customers that are repeat customers that have bought 2, 3, 4 cars from us. The reason that is because we try to do our best to represent our vehicles as honestly and as accurately as we possibly can, and just run an honest business. And so we do a lot of sight unseen business. We make a lot of people happy. Not everybody. We're not going to please everybody. I'm not going to lie to you, but we please 90%. Financing. If you are not a cash buyer, financing is available on this car. On this particular car, the lenders will do up to a 10-year loan if you get approved, 10% down of the purchase price, and then a remaining balance over the 5, the 7, the 8, the 10-year period, whatever you manage to get approved for. It's going to be focusing on your debt-to-income ratio, credit score, income, of course, and so on. So if you need financing, we can certainly provide that as well. Now comes the fun part. Let's set this thing down, take it out, and drive it. This is a sweet ride. This is a muscle car. Horn. Turn signals. Driver. Passenger. 68,088 is what the odometer reads. Title reads exempt, so we do not know true mileage. Wipers. Slow. High. And then they park back where they should when you turn them off. Temp gauge does not function in the dash. Neither does the RPM. That is why we have aftermarkets mounted down here. Oil, battery, temp, and of course tech. Radio. Vintage air. I told you it was a Florida car. It blows ice cold. Awesome. It's great to get in one of these things and everything's working like it should. What else? As I told you in the showroom, the headliner's in excellent condition. Center console's pretty nice. You know what the nicest part about this car is? The motor and the horsepower. This is a fantastic car. Don't hesitate on this one. I promise you it won't be around long. It's a Friday, we're shooting this video. I guarantee you by Monday this car will be gone. That's how nice it is. Let's go out and have some fun. Like I told you, it's a really awesome car. Down here, somebody was smart. They put 2 toggle switches. Okay, I have them both on right now for the temperature. Big blocks run hot, so it's got 2 fans on the toggle and it's keeping our temp down. The car drives absolutely fantastic. Steering is tight as hell. Take your hands off the wheel. Laser straight. Great acceleration. Speedometer's reading accurately. It's not bouncing all around. 50 miles per hour. See how the brakes work. Look at that. No hands on the wheel. Car stops straight. This thing's fun. 550 horse. 60 miles per hour right now. To get it up there a little bit and show you, look. 0 drivetrain vibrations. No vibrations in the shifter, in the steering wheel, and in my feet, in the seat, nothing. What a nice car. See a big block, normally big blocks run, 200, 205. We're running 180 right now, and we got the windows up, AC on. It's probably close to 90 in Florida today, and we're running cool. This is a car you can enjoy. It has everything. Power steering, power brakes, AC, great paint, starts, runs just like it should. I mean, it's what a fantastic car. I can't say enough about it. As you can tell, I'm pretty excited about this particular vehicle. It's a nice car. If you've been looking for a 70 Chevelle, this is the one you should buy. $60 miles an hour like nothing. We'll give it one more good shot of gas before we get back to the showroom. I promise you, I say this a lot in videos, I'm usually right. When I am in a car, driving a car, underneath a car, walking around a car that I can just feel is a quality car, this is one of those cars. And usually when I say it'll go fast, they go fast. One of the 70 Chevelles we did a video on, we put the video on YouTube. We never even got around to putting the pictures on our website, and somebody called and bought it. 386-944-9219 is our contact phone number here in Daytona Beach. Hangsters.com is our website. I'll guarantee you 100 pictures of this car today, along with this video presentation we're doing for you right now. At full retail price, this vehicle includes shipping and a 12-month, 12,000-mile powertrain warranty. The warranty is good at any ASE certified facility in the United States, covers engine, transmission, and rear end. You'll have a $100 deductible on a covered repair. Is the price of the car negotiable? It most certainly is. However, if we negotiate the price of the car, We also negotiate the shipping, and the warranty drops off. So you're more than welcome to try to negotiate the price, but you'll pay your own shipping, and then the warranty drops off at that point. So we'd love to earn your business. We'd love to add you to our growing base of customers, not only throughout the United States, but throughout the world. Yes, throughout the world. We've exported many cars so far this year in 2021. So Hanksters Hot Rods, hanksters.com. We are in beautiful Daytona Beach, Florida. Check us out. That's 80. As you can see, I'm catching up to the car in front of us. I didn't hammer the throttle, but let me slow it down here. Drop it in first and to the floor, right? You can smoke them for as long as you want to smoke them. It won't stop. It's got plenty of power. Like I said, this is a muscle car. I could have done that all the way back to the showroom.